To start QuickPayroll, double-click the icon that was placed on your desktop by the installer. You are presented with a splash screen and a login dialog box thereafter. When you start QuickPayroll for the first time, you will be presented with a dialog box that indicates that the password facility is disabled. This is the default setup. Remember, once you have entered your actual data into QuickPayroll, you should set a password to prevent unauthorized access. For now, we click Finish. Because you have just made a fresh install of QuickPayroll, you will be presented with a blank screen that invites you to enter your first employee. There are 6 toolbar buttons. New is for starting a new payroll month. Open for loading previous months for viewing. Emp for adding a new employee. Trans to add transactions. Calc to calculate payroll. And finally, Reports. To add our first employee, we click on Emp on the toolbar. The new employee wizard appears. A payroll number has been generated for us. You can change this, but you cannot have duplicates. Press Tab. We type in the first name. Press Tab. Type in the surname. Press Tab. Press Tab again to skip over other names. Then type in a basic pay figure for this employee. We click Next. And then Finish. The new employee is seen as a line item on the screen. The details we have just typed in, payroll number, first name, surname and basic pay, are the only required items to add a new employee. Click Show Employee Details at the bottom of the screen. The Employee Details panel shows. You can also get it by double-clicking any employee on the list. Doing this while it's showing hides it. Using this panel, you can directly edit any of the other details for the selected employee. Here the one we just entered. Or, when there are several, by selecting the required one in the list. To save time, we add a few more employees the same way without showing that in the video. We are now ready to see how to calculate the payroll. After adding employees to the payroll, the first thing you will notice is that the line item has zeros from gross pay all the way to net pay. Pay as you earn, NSSF and NHIF are all zero. In order for these items to be computed, you must ask QuickPayroll to process or calculate the payroll. To do this, click on Calc on the toolbar. The Payroll Calculation Wizard dialog box shows. Notice all the items mentioned for update. We click Next to initiate the calculation process. QuickPayroll goes through all employees in the payroll and computes their net pay. We click Finish to close this dialog. Notice that the statutory items of PAYE, NSSF and NHIF have all been computed. These formulas are built into QuickPayroll and work on all employees. To post our first transaction, an allowance, we select an employee, then click Trans on the toolbar. The new transaction wizard appears. The type has been set to payment by default, so we will just click Next to advance the wizard. We type in source commission as description and press Tab. In the amount field, we type in 15,000. We leave the other options with their defaults. We click Next and Finish to post the transaction. Looking at the Payments and Deductions tab in the Employee Details panel at the bottom, we see the transaction posted. Notice that the amount is zero, and the line item for the employee is unchanged. This is because we must process the payroll to have these items updated. However, you don't have to process the payroll every time you post a transaction. That's all. Let us post the other 3 on the same employee, and then process all to see the effect. Click Trans on the toolbar. The new transaction wizard appears again. This time, select Deduction as type. Click Next to advance the wizard. Type in Salary Advance as description. Press Tab. Type in 5,000 as amount. Click Next and Finish to post. For the next transaction, a loan, click the Add button that is visible in the Employee Details panel next to where the transactions go when they are added. The new transaction wizard shows. This is another way of bringing up the wizard. In the wizard, select Loan as type. Advance the wizard by clicking Next. Co-op loan as description. Amount 100,000. Installments, 24. Click Next. Finish. You now have 3 transactions posted for this employee. 1 more. Then we will update by processing and view reports. Click Add again to bring up the transaction wizard one more time. This time, we select Savings. We advance the wizard. Description is Co-op shares. Amount 3,500. Balance 50,000. Next and finish. Remember, so far, the line item for the employee is still unchanged. We need to calculate to see the update. On the toolbar, we click Calc. The processing wizard shows. We click Next to advance. We click Finish. The line item for the employee is updated. Notice the changes in other earnings and other deductions. PAYE and net pay have also changed. Actually, the entire payroll is done. Still working with the employee details panel. We click View Payslip. QuickPayroll displays a payslip for the current employee. Each payslip can have 7 payments and 15 deductions. In the payslip preview, we click Close Report. The transactions we posted have a hash or pound sign indicating that they have been processed. To edit, highlight, click Edit. To remove, click Delete. That's it for transactions. There are various types of reports available in QuickPayroll. The most frequently viewed are, perhaps, the payslips and the main payroll summary. To view all the payslips, we use the Report wizard. On the toolbar, we click Report. The Report wizard dialog box shows. Select Payslips and click Next. QuickPayroll has several payslip formats available. The default we have been viewing is called the Simple format. Notice it says 3 per page. We click Next to advance. Finish to view the payslips. We adjust the magnification, or zoom, to fit page. This shows you the 3 payslips as they will be printed. All reports in QuickPayroll are designed to print on standard A4 paper size. Use the previous and next buttons on the Report Preview toolbar to move between the pages. Set Up to select your printer and range of pages to print. Print to send the report to the printer. Expand the report navigator to the far left. Click on any employee here to go to the page their payslip is on. Clicking the title sorts by name or page number. Notice that even though all payslips have the same basic design, they vary not only in the amounts they indicate, but some may have payments and deductions others do not. Click Close Report. The next report we want to look at is the payroll summary. This report summarizes the entire payroll into few columns that fit across a page. Click Report on the toolbar once more. The report wizard appears. We select Payroll Summaries and click Next. The list shows various summaries that are available. We select Simple Tabular Summary and click Finish. The report appears. The columns in this report are the same as the listing of employees that was updated on the screen after payroll processing. Notice the totals at the bottom of the report. The column with the title Other Earnings lumps up any payments that an employee might have in addition to basic pay. The column with the title Other Deductions lumps up any deductions that an employee might have in addition to the statutory items of PAYE, NSSF, and NHIF. To see what these other payments and deductions might be, there is another report, the Transactions Analysis. Let's take a look at it next. We click Close Report. On the toolbar, we click Report again. The report wizard shows. This time, we select Transaction Analysis and click Next. We click Finish to view the report. It takes a while to generate, then shows. This report lists every type of payment or deduction processed in a combined schedule. Subtotals are included for each. The grouping is based on the descriptions used. You can use the report navigator to go to the specific page where an item is listed. The report wizard also allows you to specify that you want a transaction listing with a specific item only. We click Close Report. QuickPayroll includes over 29 reports. Many have multiple options. And the transactions analysis is really many more reports in one. In this video, we have seen how to add new employees, post transactions, process the payroll, and view reports. You may also wish to look at the Getting Started with QuickPayroll training guide that is included when you set up the software. Thank you for watching.